Today we're unboxing the Canon EOS M10 starter kit with a 15-45 lens. It has a good sensor and minimal controls, and is quite cheap, and it's got Wi-Fi. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, warranty card, freaking fat manual, safety precautions, and that was it for the paper. Okay, and here we have cables. Oh, that's nice, didn't know it was included. This is a strap for the camera, very nice. A white USB cable, that's a bit weird, but sure, why not, easier to find, and a cable for your charger. Then we have the lens in here. We're going to unpack this in a little bit. Here's the camera body. We're going to turn to that in a second. First, let's get this out. More paper, and here we have the battery. What is it? LPE12OTH. That's what it says. And the charger buddy. Let's just take a quick look at that. Oh, smells quite plasticky. Here we go, LCE12E model, and here is the power cable plug. Yep, standard Canon stuff. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get the camera body. There it is, the black version. The white one would have been a bit cheaper. Yeah, not even a foil for the display. That's how cheap this model is. But, and as you can see, extremely minimal controls. Lens right here. (15-45mm) image stabilizer. So this is the front, and this is where we are going to connect them up. Alright, so just to be ultra safe, I went ahead and took a look at the instructions for attaching a lens. Turn camera off, done, it doesn't even have a battery. Remove the cap, so I'm going to do that in a moment. Attach the lens, okay. And the white dots indicate where, so the white dot here will be here, I think. So, let's go. Open this up, and here we are. Not wasting any time looking inside. Click, and it's done. Alright, and it's ready to fire. Alright, so now let's just put in the battery. And there we are. And the SD card we will put in here. Alright, let's put the card in. In this model it's on the side, and here we go. Clickety clack. Over here, mini HDMI and mini USB. A USB only for transferring files, not for charging, unfortunately. Also, the battery cover has this flap that goes up. You can put an adapter for providing power from the outlet. Very expensive official piece of equipment though. I will make a video where I will review an unofficial one. Let's see, does it start up? Okay, set the lens to the shooting position. What we have to do is pull this up and rotate. And of course take this off. So this is of course a little bit more work compared to a point and shoot, but you get a much better picture. And we can make a video with that. Press the red button. Hello and welcome YouTube! And let's play that back. Hello and welcome YouTube! Excellent. And then of course we have a flipping feature. Perfect for selfies. Alright, we're going to switch to manual camera and check out all the options we have. We have recording mode, manual exposure, aperture priority, shutter priority, program AE, hybrid auto, creative assist, self-portrait, portrait, landscape, close-up, which is macro, sports, handheld night scene, food, HDR, fisheye, art bold, water painting, miniature effect, toy camera effect, soft focus, grainy black and white. On the screen we can control all kinds of things. It has a touch screen. What is this? Touch shutter enable. So that's a thing. Let's get rid of that. This way it's only for focusing. We can set the quality here. AF. Focusing settings. Image quality settings. Oh boy. Movie recording mode, full HD 25p, HD or 720p in 50p, and VGA, which nobody needs. You can have a timer, 10, 2 or custom seconds, and aspect ratio. So in standard camera mode we have 4 main modes: manual exposure, aperture priority, shutter priority, and program. Manual exposure sets shutter speed and aperture manually for greater freedom of expression in shots. And as long as ISO is automatic, we can set the white balance. -3, +3. But if we want to set the ISO manually, then we cannot control this anymore. F-stop from 3.5 till 22, and shutter speed from 30 seconds to 1/4000th. Which will give us a black picture. Fantastic. We have a little flash as well. Cute, isn't it? Let's see that again. Pull up. And one more time. Fold it in. R2D2 mode enabled. Isn't it cute? Again. And up here we can see the icon indicating that it will be used. Fantastic. If we switch to the other modes, aperture priority AE adjusts aperture to blur background, then we don't have shutter speed controls anymore. But we can control both ISO and white balance. And shutter priority AE adjusts shutter speed to make moving subjects look still or capturing motion blurring. As you can see, no more f-stop controls. And finally, program AE, auto settings of shutter speed and aperture. Our settings can be configured manually. So we only have these two left. Seems to be the easier one. We're going to take a look at all the options in the menu. Recording mode we already set. We can just go in here from this menu as well if you want to, but we already accessed this from the touchscreen. Back to the menu. Image quality. We get resolution and file size, which means quality control. We can enable a RAW file format. Now what is strange is we have to use the touchscreen if we want to disable additional RAW file format saving. So we can have like the max quality in JPEG plus RAW or without RAW, but we cannot really access it with the buttons, or I just haven't figured it out. Aspect ratio can be controlled here as well, and 1:1 is probably social media friendliest. This is very retro. This has the largest pixel count, 3:2, and this is the movie friendliest. Shooting information display, we can turn on and off grid, 2 modes, histogram, brightness, or RGB. Reverse display is an option. We can set how long we get to review the image we took. And touchscreen shutter can be enabled, and we can hide or show the icon. AF operation, AF method, continuous AF, focus mode, MF peaking settings, peaking off or on, and when we turn it on we have level, high, low, and color red, yellow, blue. IS settings, continuous or off, lens aberration correction, peripheral illumination, chromatic aberration. We can set the ISO speed, highlight tone priority off or D+, auto lighting optimizer, disable, low, standard, high. Metering mode, evaluative metering, partial metering, spot metering, center weighted average. Flash control, ETTL 2 meter, evaluative or average, red eye reduction on or off, built-in flash settings, ETTL manual, shutter sync, first and second curtain, and exposure something. Wow, there's a lot of stuff I don't know here. Custom white balance correction with this little box here. Picture style, auto, standard, portrait, etc, etc, etc. These we can access from monochrome, faithful, neutral, landscape, portrait, standard, auto. Long exposure noise reduction, sounds good, I wonder if it's good. High ISO speed noise reduction, where we can disable low, standard, high, or multi-shot noise reduction. Movie recording size, we have 3 options. We have Full HD at 25p, unfortunately only. We have 720p at 50 fps, and 640 by 480 at 25. Who needs that? Sound recording can be enabled or set to manual or automatic. Recording levels, let's make them automatic. Wind filter attenuator, auto or disable, attenuator, enable, disable. Movie servo autofocus, enable or disable. Probably disable. Probably disable is a better idea. Autofocus with shutter button during movie, one shot or disable. Alright, that's for the shoot settings. Now we have setup, 4 pages, create folder monthly, file numbering continuous. Instead of monthly we can do daily, and file numbering continuous or auto reset, format. Oh no, thank you. No. Video system PAL or NTSC. Really not sure what that is for. Eco mode, I don't know how that works, but I guess we'll have to ask the manual. Power settings, display off after 1 minute or 3 minutes or 10 seconds. Auto power down as well. LCD brightness can be controlled. Time zone can be set. Date time can be set. Language. We got 3x8, 24 plus 1, 25 languages. We can turn off the beep, which is fantastic. Let me just show you with the beep. Did you hear that? I'm sure you did. And now let's turn that off. I love that feature. Apparently illegal in some countries, in some jurisdictions. There we go. The click is still quite loud, so there we go. Hints and tips, on or off. Mode icon size / info, big with info or small, no info. Touch operation, standard or sensitive. Screen auto lock settings. Disable or enable with a timer. I guess if you're a very touchy person or have very big fingers perhaps. Sensor cleaning, enable, and you can clean it whenever. Then we have Wi-Fi settings, mobile device connect button, which is over here. You can use Wi-Fi by making this camera a Wi-Fi router or by using a common router. Certification logo display. Copyright info. Clear all camera settings, no thank you. Firmware version. And finally CFN, no idea what that is. Custom functions perhaps. We have custom function exposure, autofocus, others, and we can clear them all. We can enable or disable. Differ for still and movie shooting. And if we go to picture mode, or view pictures mode, we have different settings. We have play 1, 2, 3, 4, and the setup is the same. So we can protect images, we can rotate pictures, we can erase, rate pictures, wow, slideshow, list or play digest movies, image search even. Oh, we can search by date, for example. We have creative filters, we can resize pictures, crop them, red eye correct, print settings, photo book setup, and we have transition effects, index effects, scroll display, auto rotate, resume, and playback information display. Ooh, that's nice. All the things we can turn on and off. Well, that's a handful. Let's take a look at the connect settings. So this one, for example, is already connected, so it immediately connected to the network here, and yeah, it is just waiting for a smartphone with the app. But if we are quick enough, we can switch network, can refresh the list of networks. Camera access point mode, we can make the camera a Wi-Fi access point, and VPS connection, we can switch between PCB and PIN. I must admit I'm not sure what that is. Down here we have all the networks, and we can set manual settings, for which we need the SSID. This all works fine, but of course I recommend not wasting the battery. Alright, so thank you very much for checking this out. These were the basics of a simple unboxing and the first try of the M10 Canon. Don't forget to close it up when you're done. It does not come with a bag, so you'll have to get your own or use one you already have. Here we go, all strapped up. As for a bag, I just got some basic one, which I use for the camcorder. Which I actually use for a camcorder, and you can just slide it in there, no problem at all. And just take it out when you maybe not by the straps. You have to grab it carefully a bit. And that's it. That's all of it. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.